Dear students, in this video we are going to discuss about the lathe, the principle of working of a central lathe and parts of the lathe. First of all, we should know what is a lathe. So lathe is a machine tool, so in which the products we can make many products. First of all, manufacturing is the area where we can manufacture so many components and for which is useful for the day-to-day life. Like example, we can see this screws and bolts and nuts, all the components which are used for the assembly of any automobile components or in industrial household components. For everything we need to manufacture the components, right? So for while manufacturing these things, there are certain constraints are there, certain limitations are there for the products. So here the lathe is a machine tool which is used for the production of cylindrical type of jobs, like this bolt, nut, thread, all things which is having a cylindrical cross-sectional area of object. Like that we can make the products which is having the cylindrical cross sections with the help of the lathe machine tool. So first of all, the industrial manufacturing process is useful for the conversion of raw materials into the desired products. So the raw materials, whatever it is, that we can remove the unwanted materials and then we can make a component. Finally, we can use it for assembly of the products. Okay, then finishing process it takes. That's what the manufacturing process consists of: the removal and joining and finishing process. Like, so removal of the extra material, how it will be done? This is by using some cutting machine tools, some machine tools like lathe, drilling machine, grinding machine, like that. So there are the tools which we can normally, you can use hand tools also we can use, and machine tools also. Machine tools are the things which are the tools which are operated by the power, that means electrical power. Like you can say a drilling machine or a grinding machine, right? These machines can operate, and these machines can be done with the help of electrical devices or electrical powers, so that it will be helpful to produce the components in a easier manner by reducing the manual workloads. So here the lathe, we are coming to the one main important machine tool is the lathe. Lathe is a tool which rotates the workpiece in a horizontal axis or in its axis, about in axis, and we are using cutting tools for doing some operations. When the piece is rotating, the workpiece is rotating, we are moving the tool related to the working piece and the axis of the workpiece. Then we can do some operations like facing, drilling, and mainly turning operations, threading operations, knurling operation, like different operations we can do with the help of the lathe machine tool. And it we can produce the cylindrical components. Here the working principle of the lathe is the rotating workpiece can be the cutting tool can be used for the removal of materials over a rotating workpiece. Okay, so the rotating workpiece, in the sense, a circular job is going to be held in the chuck. It may be a circular raw material or it may be a square block raw material, no problem, but we can produce a cylindrical workpiece. That is the final thing. So any raw material which can be clamped in the chuck, and then it is able to rotate. Then while it is rotating, we can use the tools, cutting tools, and we can make remove the materials. We can see in the working principle, this is the sketch which is given, where the workpiece is being held by a chuck, and it can be supported with some another tool, tailstock. If the workpiece is very lengthier, we can give another support in the opposite side. So two centers, we call it as a live center and a dead center. The workpiece can be held between the live center and dead center, and it can be rotated. When it is rotating and a cutting tool is rigidly held, and we are going to move this with the help of a support of the tool post, then we can remove the material which is unwanted material we can remove, so that finally we will get some useful products. You can see here, this is the drawing which shows how the workpiece is held in a chuck. Chuck is a that is here a jaw is used in the chuck, and the jaws are used to hold the workpiece. So a work as holding device, we know a chuck is a holding device which is rotating in a higher speed, and the jaws are used to hold the workpiece in that. So now when it is rotating, if we move the tool, cutting tool, in a manner that it is going to be remove these unwanted materials of the raw material, so that you will get different types of cylindrical shapes. And these are all the parts of the lathe. If you see the parts of the lathe, very important parts, or the lathe bed and the legs for this basement. And here we are having the tailstock, headstock, carriage, tool post, and spindle, jaws, all the things. Okay, let me see one by one in the further video, right? So first of all, the major parts of the lathe are bed, headstock, tailstock, carriage assembly, and main drives. So bed is the one where it consists of the entire components of the uh, part of the lathe, and the top bed is a gateway which is maintained for the precision, and the headstock is the one where all the mechanisms are there. It houses all, it consists of all the gearbox and stepper cone pulleys for making different speeds. Okay, and these are all rigidly mounted in the bed. So this is a headstock which consists of all the mechanisms. You can see in the left side of the lathe, whatever it is having the gearbox, control systems, and the pulley systems, everything it is there, we call it as a headstock. And the tailstock is the one which is able to move the part of the body that we can see in the right side of the picture. So the tailstock is at the right end of the lathe. You can see this a ram clamp, a dead center, and a ram. This entire setup is called the tailstock, where the tailstock can be moved with the help of locking nut. We can loosen it and we can move this, and we can adjust that. It is used for holding, if the workpiece is very bigger, so it is used for finding, giving the support in the free end of the workpiece, right? So, and moreover that, after it can be used for clamping the drill tools or reamers, for making the holes on the right side, on the face of the workpieces. Okay, that also can be possible with the help of the tailstock. And the tailstock can be moved by loosening the nuts, and it can be moved in the guideways, right? So this is the main headstock and tailstock, what is very important. And then the carriage assembly is the one which carries the following parts, just like it carries saddle, it carries cross light, it carries compound rest, and tool post and apron. So you can see this is the middle portion where the carriage is. The carriage consists of the all, as I said, the cross slide, tool post, and compound rest, everything. So the carriage has a hand wheel. So when we are rotating the hand wheel clockwise or counterclockwise, the entire setup can be moved towards the right side and left side. That is a longitudinal movement can be done with the help of the moving, the wheel, moving hand wheel. So this entire setup can be done with the help of the lead screw which is attached at the bottom. And the saddle is the one which is a head-shaped casting, which consists of all the things, and it serves as a base for the cross lights. Cross lights is present over the mainly on the carriage, and here it is mounted on the saddle. It have a lateral movement of cutting tool by means of a cross slide hand wheel. So here we can see in this picture that hand wheel, okay, carriage hand wheel is there, which is a bigger hand wheel, which can use the entire carriage in this direction. Okay, in a horizontal direction it will be. At the same time, if you use the cross slide hand wheel, so the cross slide hand wheel is used for moving the cutting tool laterally. So in this, there is a cross slide hand wheel will be used over there. And apart from that, the parts which are all present over the carriage are the compound rest and the tool post. The compound rest is mounted over the cross line and it supports the tool post. So it can be there is the compound rest is having a facility of swiveling base. The swiveling base will be used for twisting the compound rest for certain angle, that which can be used for during the performance of a taper turning operation. That we will see in the next videos, how a taper turning can be done with the help of a swiveling compound rest method. Okay, so the compound rest is used for swiveling, and it has the tool post where the tools are going to be held, right? And apron, which is used to cover the all the parts which is in the carriage, and it houses the levers, hand wheels, mechanisms, everything in the carriage. Next, the lead screw. Lead screw is the one which is a longitudinally, which is present in the front of the lathe bed. So when we are rotating the carriage hand wheel, the carriage hand wheel at the back, it is linked with the lead screw. So when we are rotating the carriage hand wheel, it leads to make the movement of the entire carriage when it is connected with the lead screw. So rotation of the lead screw moves the carriage to and fro, or the longitudinally during the thread cutting operation. If you automatically, we can use it. So this is the basic of the lathe machine tool, and the basic parts, very important parts of the lathe machines. So that in terms the basics of parts, we should remember the headstock, the tailstock, the carriage, and in the carriage it consists of saddle, compound rest, and tool post, etc. Right? So the lead screw will be helpful for the movement of the tool carriage in longitudinal. So in the next video, we are going to see about the lathe operations. Okay. So in the first video, we have seen about what is lathe, and lathe working principle, and what are the parts of the lathe. So next video, we are going to see about the what is the lathe operations includes, right?